What's going on, folks? Today we got this little water jasmine. It's kind of a clump style thing going on here. So we're going to put this into some bonsai pots and maybe separate a couple of these out. You know, I thought I might leave this as a clump style. I think it kind of looks good all together like that, but I think I'm going to take it a different direction. I've never grown water jasmine before. What I'm going to do is separate these out. I'm going to put 3 in a bigger pot I have here, and maybe I'm actually going to take 4 and put it into a bigger pot here, and then there's one that I'm going to put in a pot by itself. So first thing we got to do is get this out of the pot and check out what is going on with these roots. So let's do that first. Alright, so I got a bit of a bucket here. Let's pull this out of the pot. See what's going on here. It looks pretty good. So it's not root bound. There's some active growing roots here. You can see the white tips. Totally not root bound, so that's a good sign. So let's get some of this soil off here. It's a nice layer of bark. And then kind of a sandy compost underneath that. So I'm just gonna start pulling this away. If I want to get these things apart, I'm gonna need to remove a lot of this soil. So this could be a big job. We'll see. I'm encouraged to see that that it's not super root bound, so that's great news. So I think I'm gonna do what I normally do, and that is cut off the bottom piece of that root ball where a lot of the roots have collected at the bottom. Seems like it just makes it easier to work, and I'm probably gonna end up pruning those off anyway, so let's get that knife. All right, here we go. Let's take a look, see what we got down here. I'm gonna take off, the bottom third. Do not cut your finger off while you're doing that. Make sure you move them out of the way. Yeah, nice little root ball. That should make things maybe easier. I don't know. This is still pretty tight in here. Okay, so we got one off, looking good. Nice amount of roots on there. Happy with that. That is going to be the one off in its own pot. Let's see what else is going on here. Okay, nice. Number 2. Wow, that's a really nice looking one too. Another nice looking tree. And then last but not least here, 2 nice looking trees. Wow, I'm really happy with the way that went. I'm gonna clean this up and let's get them into a pot. Okay, so I got the cuttings over to the side here so they're not in the sun, and I misted them down. Keep them a little moist. So I'm just going to, while I'm here, I'm going to check these roots out. And I am going to take off this really big, huge one, actually. was a lot of roots and kind of a big cut, but I think we're gonna be better off for that in the future. So now you can see this little tree, it's got kind of a twin trunk going on and some nice branching up top, so I really like that. So let's get a little bit of inside soil in this plastic pot. Maybe a little bit more.
So I think this is, looks like it's going to be the front right there. That off. That.
Alright, so there was just like the one layer of roots. Not really much to work it down, and it's standing up nicely though. I could take this back slightly. That I want to leave. I don't want to take too much, but since we did just remove so many roots, we do have to take some. So let's get in here and see what else we can do. I'm going to go down to the first branch lower down here. Right there. Take that one down. So there it is at the front angle. You can see both trunks. One's kind of leaning back, the other one comes toward you, and that's the taller of the trunks, and it's got this top piece. So, oops. There it is. One down. I'm going to take this outside to get it watered, and we'll do the rest of these trees. I'm going to spray them down so they don't dry out. Here we are, about 5 or 6 weeks later. I originally repotted the Water Jasmine on June 1st, and now it is time for an update. So let's check it out. We've got a lot of new growth. All these green stems are all new growth, a lot coming out here. So it's looking really good. I'm super happy with the way this turned out. I love the this little tree with the twin trunk. It's got a nice kind of subtle curve in the bottom part of the trunk. So, you know, hopefully that'll end up being a really nice looking tree here. So both sides on this actually look really good. I don't even remember which side I wanted as the front, so I guess it's a win. I'll probably use this as the front just because it's leaning a little bit that way, and you know, just kind of draws you in a little bit more, I feel like. So we'll see though. It's time for this guy to go back outside. It's been in full sun for well, I had it just sort of out of direct light for a couple of days after the repot. It's been in full sun since then. It's about 5 or 6 weeks later now, mid-July, July 11th, I think. So, looking good. There is a part 2 coming up on this video where I repot 4 more of these Water Jasmine into a forest. So, keep an eye out for that. It's going to be an awesome time, and I will keep you posted. That video will probably be coming out next weekend. Thanks for watching. Make sure to click that subscribe button so you can catch part 2. Click the like button too. I would really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.